In this video, we're gonna go over 3 TikToks that go viral every single time that you use them. And no, I do not wanna hear any excuses. Guys, these posts work no matter what niche you're in, no matter what is trending on TikTok. These are all weather TikTok posts that are going to go viral almost every single time that you post them. And on average, they're going to get way more views than the rest of your content. So I strongly suggest every single one of you guys implement all 3 pieces of content into your current content strategy. In addition to that, at the end of this video, I'm gonna be sharing 2 more tips that are incredibly important right now that I've never said in any other video that are really affecting the TikTok algorithm, and this is the direction that TikTok is going to be going in the future. So I strongly suggest you stick around to see that at the end. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Robert Benjamin. I'm the CEO of helping you grow on TikTok. If you haven't heard, I answer every single comment that I get on my YouTube videos, but YouTube was going to ban me because they literally think that it's spam. So please DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is right here. I answer every single DM now, and text messages too. Text me right here. Whichever one's easier for you. Personally, I like Instagram DMs better, but whichever one works for you, please hit me up. I want to help you grow on TikTok. I quit my job working for Gary Vee, literally to help you grow on TikTok, to grow this YouTube channel, to help over 1 million people gain over 100,000 followers on TikTok. So please take advantage of everything that I offer. The first type of content that you guys need to be creating, every single creator on the app needs to be creating, right here like Eli, doing part 1 and part 2 content. He's in my mentorship program right now, about 700,000 followers. Well, he's going to hit 700,000 followers. And I want you guys to realize something. If you scroll back on his content a little bit, wasn't doing so good, wasn't doing so good, wasn't doing so good. Like a lot of you guys, he was having trouble getting views with the new TikTok algorithm, especially as he started to gain more followers. When he didn't have a lot of followers, he had no problem getting views. Some of you guys are facing the same exact issue, or you just might not have any followers right now. And again, you're struggling to get views with the new TikTok algorithm, but don't worry, this is going to help you. Part 1, part 2 content. Now here are a few tips. First, you need to use the same trending song in both pieces of content. Secondly, it needs to be something that is trending on TikTok, a person, a topic, whatever it is. It needs to be stuff that is trending on TikTok, specifically in your niche, or just broadly on TikTok in general. These posts work best if they're 11 to 13 seconds long, or if they're 18 to 30 seconds long. Now, for a lot of you guys, you should be keeping it much shorter, and there needs to be a really strong hook. It needs to be something outrageous. You guys see the content that he creates if you went and checked out his profile, and he is creating outrageous content. I've seen this work for every niche under the sun. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. You make a part 1, you make a part 2. The ending of the part 1 is going to be click the plus sign to see, and then whatever happens in part 2. So I'll give you a prime example. I have another creator that does this, Arvin. He's gained over 200,000 followers doing this in the real estate niche. He gets an insane amount of views on his posts. And again, he's doing the part 1, the part 2. You post part 1, and then you wait about an hour, and then you post part 2. Once the posts start doing well, you need to do something else, but again, I'm gonna share that at the end of the video. So, the part 1, part 2, same trending sound. You need to make sure there's the same keywords in both videos. What you guys are gonna realize is if one of the videos does well, it actually sucks the other video in, and it allows both of them to do well, both of them get lifted up. I would not do part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6. I'm not saying don't do that in your content. I'm just saying that this part 1, part 2, they should both be posted on the same day. They should both be about the same exact topic. They both need to have a really strong hook. And at the end of the part 1, you need to be incentivizing engagement to get them to want to see part 2, because then they're also gonna be looking out for it. Now here's the deal. If part 1 and part 2 didn't work, then something was wrong with the topic that you did, or something is wrong with the hook that you did. You guys need to make sure that you're doing this, again, for trending topics. If the topic isn't as trending or not as popular, it's just not going to do as well. You're doing these posts on TikTok to get a lot of views, get a lot of followers, especially if you're in a slump. So you guys need to go back to what is trending right now. Not what was trending a month ago, not what was trending 2 years ago, what is trending right now on TikTok. There's always people trending on TikTok. There's always topics trending on TikTok, and you guys can tap into that and bring it into your niche, no matter what niche you're in. I know you can do part 1 and part 2 content. The second type of content that you could do is just like this creator. It's story time content with a green screen. Again, an outrageous hook. You guys need outrageous stories. If you're in real estate, I want you to do celebrity real estate. Houses that are selling for an insane amount of money. Houses that are selling for nothing. Any news that just broke. If you're in the pop culture niche, there are always new things going on. There are always new things coming out. Same exact thing. You guys want to do outrageous things. If you're in the comedy niche, you need to be finding articles like the Florida Man, what the Florida Man's doing, and all these crazy things that people are doing, and then make fun of that and tell a story around it. This is going to be a great piece of content. Again, this content should be a little bit longer. I would keep it 22 to 30 seconds long. You need to get a higher amount of watch time on this content, but it should be easy. You're literally just going to be narrating what is going on within the story with both text on the screen, with a green screen behind you, and with a great tone of voice, and really emphasizing the craziest parts of the story. If you are not emphasizing on the craziest parts of the story, this is not going to work. And again, this can be used in any niche. I don't care if you're in the dieting niche, if you're in the food niche. You can do the same exact thing. There are things coming out all the time about foods you shouldn't eat, foods that are toxic, foods that you should avoid, foods that are superfoods, and you could do the same exact thing. You can make that story time content. This content can literally be used for any type of content. I don't care if you make content about a show. I don't care what you make content about. You can mix storytime content into your content. Again, it is going to go viral. People on TikTok want to be told a story. People in general want to be told a story. People don't remember facts, but they do remember stories, and that is exactly why you need to mix story content into your types of posts. And then again, you need to be incentivizing engagement at the end of these posts, and you need to be using the same sound. Once you find a sound that works for story time, and the way that you're going to find a sound to work for story time is literally just going to under the story time hashtag and seeing what sound comes up over and over again, and that is going to tell you what sound you should be using on your story time videos. The final piece of content that I want you guys to start mixing in is content like Devin Rodriguez art, where he's getting somebody's reaction or he's getting other people to be in his video. Why? Because this takes the action off of you, brings somebody else into the equation, and it naturally makes a hook. People want to see the reaction, how people are going to react to things. You could do this with pranks out in public. You could do this with art content. You can do this with any type of content. You literally just have to get somebody's reaction. And yes, you can fake the whole thing. It doesn't have to be a real interaction. You could go up to the people beforehand and say, hey, I'm doing this skit for TikTok, or I'm doing this thing for TikTok. Can I get you involved? They're gonna say yes. Even if they say no, maybe you wanna get them involved. No, I'm kidding. This is not legal advice. I would not do that. But guys, this can literally be done for any niche. I've seen photographers do this, like Alex, again, in my mentorship program. He did this. He blew up on TikTok because he was telling a story about, hey, I found this random stranger in public who was skating, or that was doing this, or that was doing that. And then I did a photo shoot with them. And then you could get them to click the plus sign to then see that person's reaction. You could do a part 1, part 2 with this type of content that involves somebody else, because the hook is going to be that you're going to see the reaction. But in reality, at the end of the video, they're going to have to click the plus sign to see part 2 to then see the reaction. Do you see how this works, guys? It's an amazing way to hook somebody in, to get them to want to watch the entire video, and then they need to do whatever your call to action is in order to see the next part of the video. This is how people go viral on TikTok. This is how people blow up on TikTok. This is how the biggest creators on TikTok take advantage of the TikTok algorithm. They get a lot of watch time by hooking somebody in, promising a reaction, and then they have to double down on that promise. You now have to click the plus sign. You now have to follow them. Now, I wouldn't get them to share a piece of content or comment. I would instead, again, get them to click that plus sign. They're going to want to see part 2. Part 2 is going to be about the same topic, and then guess what? You get way more views on your content. This is the biggest hack that is not being utilized on TikTok right now that every single one of you guys need to use. Now, I just gave you 3 post types, but you're not done there. There are a couple other things that you need to do on TikTok. And remember, you're literally 1 post away from changing your life on TikTok. I've seen it happen to so many creators. All the creators that I just mentioned in this video, literally their life has been changed. They're making thousands of dollars from the creator fund, or they have huge brand deals. Devin Rodriguez art literally came to me with only 22,000 followers. His life is changed forever now. Over 20 million followers. He's the most followed artist on TikTok, and he sells stuff out immediately. He sells out paintings for $5,000 immediately. Tons of them whenever he drops them. If you want your life to change like that, keep on listening. So there's 3 keys when you're doing video topics like this. First, the topic has to be broad and the topic has to be trending. Secondly, TikTok is becoming more searchable than ever before. If you want to find a specific post for your niche, you can literally type in the name of a sound and then keywords that are in your niche, and those videos will come up. I'm gonna make a full-length video about how to find new trends in your niche using this method, because it's insane, but TikTok is gonna become searchable just like YouTube. That is why you guys need to make sure you're doing broad topics, you have keywords within your content, because this is how TikTok is indexing things when somebody searches on TikTok. So if you want to show up for search, if you want to get sucked into these really broad niches, you guys need to make sure that you're putting keywords in your content. And the third and final thing you need to be doing, you need to be going live. If you have a post that's gaining momentum, you need to go live. It's going to make you get way more followers, it's going to make you get way more views, and it's going to get your stuff pushed more on the For You page. You have to understand, at the end of the day, the only thing TikTok cares about is how much time you're keeping people on the app for, and going live is a great way to do that. It doesn't matter if you have 1,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 1,000,000 followers, you guys should be going live at least 3 to 4 days a week. Now I know, I just gave you the blueprint for what exactly you need to do on TikTok, but if you want me to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, and guarantee that you grow on TikTok, you need to get into my mentorship program. You can find out more about it at the link in the description. It's pretty simple. You're gonna go through 6 steps to becoming a TikTok expert course. You're gonna send me some information on your account. Then I'm gonna send you a personalized plan. What to post, what you're doing wrong, creators to watch, hashtags to use, times to post, and then for the next 30 days, every 48 to 72 hours, I'm gonna be checking in with you, critiquing your content, looking at your analytics together, and ultimately guaranteeing that you grow on TikTok. If you don't grow at the end of the 30 days, you don't pay. You heard that right. You literally do not pay if you don't grow at the end of the 30 days. So please make sure you guys sign up. I'm telling you, this opportunity to grow on TikTok is not going to last forever, and you need to take advantage of it right now. So please do that. If not, make sure you DM me. Here's my Instagram. Make sure you text me. Here's my phone number. And make sure, for the love of God, you check out the next 2 videos that I'm about to put up on the screen, because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thanks so much for watching.